What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Talking after last night's game. Last night was quite a game. It was something. Wow. That was such a good game. I'm not mad, not sad, nothing. Honestly, I'm just like, okay. We went toe to toe with the Niners. And the Niners came on top. But it is what it is. Honestly, there are more goods than bads in this game. Obviously, the bad here is our defense blows. No pass rush. Can't stop the run, and I understand, yes, it's Christian Watson. But you couldn't stop Brian Thomas Jr. sometimes. In some runs he would break it for 10 plus. And Brock Purdy ran all over you guys too and scored 2 rushing touchdowns. And then they were getting beat all over the secondary because our front can't do any pass rush. This offseason, that is numero uno. We need pass rush and defensive line help. Defense is gonna be needed big time this offseason, especially edge. Montez Sweat, yes, honestly, he could have had his 10th sack. He literally missed at least 2 sacks. Austin Booker had moments where he could have sacked Brock Purdy, took him down. There were so many times that this Bears D-line, when they did have pressure, finally, they just absolutely missed the big opportunity. And the only sack was Austin Booker going behind Brock Purdy when Brock Purdy was like outside the pocket, couldn't find an open wide receiver, and he was out there holding the ball for like 5 seconds, and then finally Austin Booker gets him. We need help in the edge. Just simple as that. But, I mean, really, I don't know what else was bad besides the defense. Offensively, I mean, S tier, just a great game. Caleb did outstanding, had some insanely good throws in this game. Those touchdowns that he threw were really just, so good. Nothing I can say bad about Caleb. He played a really good game. Run game, did fine. Couldn't complain. DeAndre Swift had 2 rushing touchdowns, so, I mean, good day for DeAndre Swift. Oh, man. Luther Burden. When this man is on the field, bad, dangerous things happens. Ooh. And then Colston Loveland, too. It's starting to look like there's a good reason why Ben Johnson took Colston Loveland over Tyler Warren. Colston Loveland is damn good. Is really damn good. Yeah, it sucks that we didn't win. But for this team to keep this offense to keep fighting after the defense kept on laying up touchdowns after touchdown after touchdown, and the offense just coming back and keep tying the game and then leading the game, and then obviously the defense freaking lets up the Niners, but they let the Niners score really early to where they gave the Bears a lot of time, but obviously the Bears didn't get the touchdown in the end. They were very close though, but it is what it is. How this team played yesterday shows me that this is not the old Bears. It is insane how, and I've probably have said this about 1,000,000 times, but I love saying this because it just makes me so warm inside, and just Christ just makes me want to cry. It is such a miracle that Ben Johnson came to Chicago. And as of right now, has turned this franchise around. The type of wins and the type of just playing, even when we lose, this was definitely the best loss. If you know what I mean. Maybe besides the Packers loss when we were right there at the end. I mean, this team doesn't stop fighting till the end. Sure, those first 2 weeks were horrible. But since then, it's been a different Bears team. Now, yes, the Niners have a lot of injuries on defense. They didn't have Nick Bosa or Fred Warner. But honestly, they got some guys still. But we had some injuries. And frickin' flus, too. We were sick and injured, apparently, also. Darnell Wright had to come in at the last minute. And then on the offensive side for the Niners, George Kittle didn't play. Trent Williams got injured on the first play because of the pick six that Brock Purdy threw, which that was a crazy beginning to start that game. Pick six. Wow. I'm getting tired. And it's funny how first play Brock Purdy gets pick sixth, and then after that Brock Purdy just went off. If he didn't have that pick six, it would have been probably his best game of his career, or damn near perfect, or whatever. He played outstanding, Brock Purdy. So did Christian Watson. So used to saying that name, just that guy. Just, you know how I feel about him. But anyways, Christian McCaffrey, he went off, of course. I'm just gonna put the stats up here for the Bears offense. But yeah, Caleb, like I said, good game for him. Over 300 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. Run game, nothing. Nothing too blown out of the water, but obviously DeAndre Swift having 2 touchdowns. And the receiving, Luther Burden just, I mean, I don't know how you can't feel good about the future for this offense. I mean, Caleb Williams, Kyle Monangai, Luther Burden, Rome Odunze, Colston Loveland, I mean, Darnell Wright. This offense is, oof. We got some guys. Man. oh man. And then defense. Austin Booker had the 1 sack. God, I can't stop yawning. I'm tired. Austin Booker had the 1 sack. And then TJ Edwards had the 1 pick 6 because Jalen Johnson tipped it up and had the receiver pretty much blocked off and put his arm through it. Ball went up. TJ just ran it right in. That was pretty much the only good thing about the defense was the pick 6. God, anyways, here's the Niners, though. Yeah, but Brock Purdy was amazing. Chris McCaffrey just went off. Brock Purdy went off. Some of these guys went off. If it wasn't for the defense laying up 42 damn points, we would have won this game. We scored 38 points. That is always pretty much going to win you a game. 90% of the time. And your defense let you down. Because we couldn't get no pressure. No one could tackle. Everyone seemed like they were slow. DBs and everyone were getting beat. And I know some guys are banged up and sick and stuff like that. But we need pass rush. We just do. Montez Sweat, to me, is not a number 1. Austin Booker is not a number 2. He's a rotation guy. And the interior, Grady Jarrett's old, out of his prime. Javon Dexter, he has his moments, but it's like, you got to do better. Who else? And Andrew Billings. That guy. Yeah, that's funny. You telling him to go pass rush. We have no pass rushers this year, obviously, because with the Dio Ndimbo injury, which even he wasn't doing anything. And then, there's no one else. We have no pass rush. Montez Sweat is, the only guy. And it is funny, he has 9.5 sacks. Honestly, could have more. He could have a lot more, but a lot of this year he's missed good opportunities to have more sacks this year. So I'm not fully all out on getting rid of Montez, which no. I think he just is in just the D line, and everyone is so young and just not. There's no one in there besides maybe him. Dexter has his good moments. But there's no one really in that front. And even Montez just we need to address big time edge. Just gonna say it right there. Because we cannot frickin' let up 42 points like that against an offense that didn't even have Trent Williams starting all of the game. Oh my God. That's pretty much the video. Bears lose, but you know what? This year and how this team has played, this game and this season in general too, and we won the division too, I'm not mad. I'm honestly actually kind of happy, just because they didn't just go out there and just did horrible loss. It was a good loss, if you get what I mean. The offense went out there and scored a ton of points, and Caleb Williams just looked his best. So, for that, I'm just going to let you all know. Next week is the last regular season game. We are going back to Chicago to face our lovely friends in the Motor Oil City, the Detroit Lions, who, let's just say they've had a bit of a down year. They missed their buddy. They have. They truly have missed Ben Johnson. And this is a big opportunity for Ben Johnson to tell them how he feels after Week 2's performance. If the Bears can go toe-to-toe with the Niners and almost just be right there being that game, they should beat the Lions at home. Beat the Lions, and then it's playoff time. But yeah, it is what it is. So I will see y'all next week for the Lions game, and then we'll do whatever we do best. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.